hear someone screaming in the background. That's my sister. She's playing zombies.
Alright, you two. So we're here with Adam. So the little story about Adam is that he wanted to send me his list because he was like, it's the same as everyone else's, and he felt sad. So I gave him a pity deck profile interview.
Yeah, of
But
course, of course.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, congrats, Adam. And what top is this for you?
This is my third top.
Third top. I know you topped one back then with the Flamvilles. What was it, Flamvilles? Or what was it?
Lavels. It was Lavels.
Lavels. There you go, Lavels. And that was like your first top, right?
Yeah, I went 9-0 that regional. Like, it was Dragon Ruler Ravine format. It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
And then your second top was with
Full power Necroz.
All right, so third top, and you know you're one of my favorite players in SoCal. It's very sad that you haven't got a YCS top yet, but hopefully soon, right? And
Yeah.
then so we'll just talk about LA regionals a little bit, and yeah. So what were your matchups for today?
I ended up playing against 3 Mermail, 1 Uni-Zombie, a Kozmo, and 4 Mirrors.
And you came 9-1.
Yeah, I finished 9-1. I started off the day with a round 1 loss because I got to the venue late, and then I went undefeated the rest of the day.
All right, and you on Facebook you say you got 2-0'd by alarm clock, right?
Yeah, yeah. I set my alarm for Saturday morning. It was just weird because this regional ended up being on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's weird for everybody. So coming to the event, what do you think the medal is gonna be?
I expected a lot of PePe, but I felt like there was going to be more Mermail because it was going to be the easier deck to finish. The deck is pretty expensive.
Yeah, so you pretty much built the deck around Mermails or more PePe, you would say?
I think the hand traps hurt both decks, so definitely more towards PePe.
Alright, so we'll go to the deck list real fast and we'll talk about some cards because your deck list is pretty different from the other two I just interviewed, so yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so you have double Vic Veiler, 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Gigabyte, double Damage Juggler, 1 Hat Trigger, 1 Trick Clown, double Ariane, triple Draco Slayer, 1 Merconductor, triple Flush, 1 Git Turtle, double Lizard Draw, triple Monkey Board, triple Sork, triple Scrollbat. And you have a double Instant Fusion, double Twin Twister, triple Wavering Eyes, triple Strike, 1 Warning, 1 Time Space, and 1 Treacherous. For the side you have triple Maxi, 1 Damage Juggler, double Side Blocker, double Vanity's Fiend, double Chalice, 1 Regeki, 1 Twin Twister, and triple Empire Iron Wall. For the extra you have 1 Odin, double Ignister, a 1 Dweller, 1 Castel, 1 Infinity, 1 Nova, 1 Emerald, 1 Dire, 1 Imps, 1 Utopia, very interesting, 1 Trapeze, 1 Diamond, 1 Ptolemaios, and 1 Rafflesia. Alright, first off, I usually go to the main deck first, but oh, what's with this Utopia up in here, dude? Like, I asked, like, I had to confirm with you when you sent me this list. I was like, what the hell is this thing? What's this guy doing in here? So, what's the reasoning?
Utopia was just, there was a lot of times where you needed to make an X-Seed that could, like, crash with Infinity. And so, like, most of the time you would bait out, like, a Strike or Warning, Trap Hole. I don't know. You'd have to bait out something, and the easier one to make would be Trapeze. And then after that, you're kind of left with, like, not as many spellcasters to make rank 4 plays. So Utopia came in a lot. I also like Utopia because during the Kozmo matchup, when they have an established board, and they already, like, dumped their hand to disrupt your play, Utopia is usually the safest rank 4 to go into because it actually does something. And most of the time, when after some playtesting, you always want just, like, 1 extra turn, just 1 turn to live, and you can do something. And so Utopia does that against Kozmo.
So, it was actually, like, not a troll card, it was, like, a for real card here.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
And then you're also running the Ghost Ogre. None of the other two decks ran this. So what's your reading on the Ghost Ogre?
I like Ghost Ogre because it disrupted a lot of OTK plays. That was mostly like the fear that I had going into the regional. Like, I just wanted cards to help me get to that 1 extra turn like Utopia, and having Ghost Ogre blow up a monster really helped. Because sometimes you just needed to get rid of, like, maybe a King of the Feral Imps because you really couldn't push through the established board they had, and leaving, like, a King of the Feral Imps on board for an extra turn could lose you the game.
I see. And then, because the other two ran triple Vec Veiler over the double Vec Veiler, 1 Ghost Ogre like you. Do you feel like you missed a third Veiler?
Veiler is definitely 100%. After this regional, I'd keep 1 Ghost Ogre. The list is going to change, but yeah, I think Veiler and having that 1 Ghost Ogre just for a small utility is worth having.
Okay. And then you also ran the double Ariane. How'd you like this card?
I really liked it. I think being able to search counter traps is broken. Like, even if you have a bad hand and you only plays like Luster, Pop Ariadne, or putting Ariadne in the scale and Wavering Eyes it away, like, having that notable threat there really makes your opponent have to Twin Twister to, like, really blow you out. But if they don't, then it's a really slow game for them.
So do you still feel Ariane is the right build?
Probably going into the Monarch format, yeah. I think well, I have to do some more playtesting, but if Dweller hurts Monarchs a lot, then I think having a Strike there to back it up would be pretty good.
I see. And I know you're also, like, you're a Tellarknight player. You love back row, so
I
that
love
also
trap cards.
so that kind of plays your playstyle, right?
Definitely, 100%.
Okay, so you're also not running the Draco face-off version like Jihao, and why didn't you run that build?
I felt like you don't need them. I feel like they're really bricky cards. Like throwing vanillas into any deck really slows it down. I know that Vector, like having a skill drain in the skill is pretty effective, like to stop keyboard and their luster and their lizard draw, and like to keep them from gaining a lot of advantage. But aside from that aspect, I just don't like having it in an opening hand. It's not a significant combo piece that you really need to set up a good board.
And then you're also running the instant fusion. No one else ran this. What was your reasoning behind this?
I mean, if it's banned somewhere, then I mean we should be playing it. Banned Norden, so like it's still making a rank 4 out of anywhere. You know, because like if you're playing into someone's Infinity set strike board, like once you run out of cards, instance the one card that can get you right back into the game. It's a combo piece in itself because it can help you get King of the Feral Imps into Lizard Draw or into Gigabyte, and it helps set up OTK plays. It's just a really strong card.
I see. And then also you're running the Vanity's Fiend like Asala. What's up? What's reasoning behind this?
It just felt like not too many people were running outs to the Fiend, especially if opponent asked you to side out Wavering Eyes and you go first or whether you go second. Like the only card that can stop it is Warning and maybe a Treacherous Trap Hole because that's what I expected to play against. But there's not that. Yeah, there was not many outs to this card.
Did you win any games flat out just by summoning Vanity's Fiend?
Yeah, there was 2 games where I just summoned the Fiend and well, they summon a Joker, they go through their deck and they're like, well, I don't have an out to this card, and well, that's the game.
Yeah. So shake my hand, right?
yeah, it's pretty much what happened. They're like, yeah, I don't have an out.
Yeah.
And it's over.
And then you're also running Chalice like the YCS winner in Sydney. What was the reason behind this?
It's just a quick out to Infinity. It forces them to negate it, and even if they don't negate it, just because they want to keep it like a stronger Infinity, it did its job. It's to just help get through one negation, and it's also good against like people who are playing Artifact Kozmo. Having like you just want a quick answer to side because you just usually die if you're not able to make any plays for a turn.
Yeah, okay. And were there any MVPs for you the weekend?
I think it would have to be Side Blocker.
Side blocker, alright.
Yeah, Side Blocker and Veiler. Side Blocker and Veiler, 100%.
Can you talk a little bit about Side blocker?
I think it was like round 7. I played against it was like Magician PePe, and game 1 I just got blown out. He dropped Misbird Apex Avion with Strike and a Unicorn on the board, and well, that was game 1. And then game 2, Side Blocker, I made my play, summoned Side Blocker last, and called Joker, and his hand was 2 Jokers and he couldn't play. And then game 3, he had the same board with Apex Avion, but no back row this time. And so he was forced to negate the Side Blocker. It's just so good. Like, they're forced to answer to the card, otherwise they don't get to do anything.
Yeah. After this event, were there any changes you'll make because it wasn't working out, or like you found the meta a little different than what you thought it was?
I think I would probably cut one of the plush fires, just like for my reasoning for not playing the Draco face-off cards. It was essentially a vanilla. It was just kind of there just to like make a rank 4 play. It didn't really do anything as a scale. I didn't do Luster Flush very often. Sometimes that's not even the ideal play when you open up like a Joker. So I'll probably cut down plush fire and maybe just to make the deck a little bit more consistent at 41. But it did pretty well for me this weekend.
Alright, and any other changes like in your side or extra?
Oh, the extra deck, if I could get access to a Giant Hand, I'd probably cut Daguster Emerald. I made it once, but it wasn't because I really had a better option to make at that point.
But you still play the Utopia.
Yeah, Utopia is life.
Utopia's MVP.
Yeah.
Alright. Lastly, do you have any shoutouts?
Yeah, shoutouts to the High Council. Shoutouts to Omar Dowdy because
he came in ninth.
Oh, not for that, but like we were talking the night before, and he convinced me that the Draco face-off engine wasn't as strong as the mages with the mages in the deck. So definitely shout out to him for helping me change my mind.
All right, so that's pretty much it. We will see you at YCS Atlanta.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely. And then UDS, of course, right?
And the UDS, of course, yeah.
All right, so same deck though? You think you're not gonna change? You can same.
The Pepe's broken. I'm not playing Monarchs.
Pepe's life. All right, you two. That's pretty much it. Here's Adam, one of my favorite players in SoCal. Hopefully he wins YCS Atlanta. We'll see him again on this channel. And that's pretty much it, you two. Laters.